in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
On the move, it's Frazier. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stockton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out?
There he goes! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hits him with a stiff arm. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field. on the drag. Nice play.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day.
Breaks into the open. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Cooper. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are at best.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew that.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Just keeps slinging it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Alexander. Runs through a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run.
Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is on.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. Know it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with a third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding he's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they will.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Smothers. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking for room, it's Alexander. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Got enough space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll tell you, I love the effort by the defense on that play, stopping him short of the goal line. It's now 4th down, and if this offense chooses to go for it here in this situation, can the defense come up with another big play?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The give. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get...
Found the seam on the back. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Taylor has it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Dickey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Mustangs have it with a first and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And that that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs have it with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.